If you work in the sign industry making tactile signs for businesses, one of the most time-consuming parts of laying out large quantities of signs is adjusting the character spacing, or kerning, to be ADA compliant. So now along comes KernADA, or KernADA. This is a macro tool that I've developed for CorelDraw, which will perform ADA compliant letter kerning to all selected text objects. So you can back out here, select all of this text, doesn't matter if there's other objects selected in the group at the same time, and then just using the default settings of proportionate letter spacing and proportionate word spacing, hit the Kern button, and it will make sure that everything is adjusted just right. And if we double check that, we can see that all of these letters are going to be pretty darn close to 1/8 inch apart at their closest point. Even these guys right down here. Say if you had this page of signs all laid out that you needed to perform kerning really quickly on all of the sign text, you could just grab everything within the sign shapes and kern. It will process all of the text, making sure that there is the 1/8 inch minimum in between all of those characters. So everything that you check will have 1/8 inch between everything that you see. That was pretty darn quick, much more quick than having to do it manually. Now for our last example, let's do something a little bit different. Say if the designer had in mind to allow for a little bit of extra spacing in between each of the characters. They wanted a little bit more airy look to their sign text, and that's what they were hoping for. So if we want to maintain that, we have to do something a little bit different to our settings. Let's make a copy of our text. Copy, paste, change the color, and see what it looks like if we go to kern that. It's going to pull it in quite a bit, and we don't want that. We want to try to maintain what the designer had in mind. So let's disengage the proportionate spacing and bump this out a little bit. See where that lands us. Getting closer. Let's try 2 steps. That looks pretty good. Delete our copy. Go back out to all of our signs, select them all. Kern using this setting. We'll see that it's going to apply that same loose kerning style to all of the letters to end up with a final look that is just what the designer had in mind. That looks great. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are interested in purchasing this macro, please check out the details in the description below. Thank you and God bless.